Yo, what up, boys? Hope you've all been having a good night, man. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Just can't sleep. I just can't get to sleep at all. So probably just gonna be staying up the rest of the night and grinding some WoW until I gotta go to work at about 9. So yeah, I still just can't sleep, man. Can't sleep. So I figure why just lay there and watch the same old YouTube videos I've been watching forever. Let's do a little bit of streaming and play some WoW. Cause I'm gonna grind my dick off. Oh, what the fuck is this, man? These guys are getting gatted. What's going on with you guys, chat? How's it going? How'd you guys sleep, huh? Alright, let's see. Fuck what? I feel like this is probably not the best way to do this quest. Here we go up further. Come here, you bitch. Don't you walk away from me. Don't you walk away from me. I'm eating cheese and crackers and playing Yakuza still. Dude, cheese and crackers sound fire. Yeah, I went to 7-Eleven and got a donut and talked to the guy working the night shift for like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Super nice guy. His name's Amir. And he's there like every night, man. And he's also a gamer. I told him I Twitch streamed, and he was like, "Oh my god, dude, I've always wanted to try to do that." And I told him to, he's got to come over one day and see my computer, and he's a big guy. He's a big computer guy too. He's got a big quad setup and shit. And I told him, "Dude, you gotta just try streaming." He's like, "No, I can't. I'm too shy to do that shit, man." I was like, "Dude, I am incredibly fat and old, and I am not funny, and I am not entertaining, but." You know, I do it for myself. I go, you start doing it for other people, you're not gonna have a good time with it anyway. And he was like, you think I could do it? I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, dude, give it a try. I think everybody should try at least once. If you're gaming already, you might as well, dude. You might as well. You're gaming already. He's a big gamer. He's telling me about, he plays a lot of FPSs and shit. Big COD fan. And he always asks me if I want to play COD, and I'm like, dude, I do not want to play COD. I'm sorry. I tell him, I should come download WoW and come play with me. He's like, I'm not playing that sneaky. What did he say to me the other day? He goes, I'm not playing that stuff, man. I like having sex with women. I was like, oh, touche, Amir. He's a good dude. You see, chat, it's always nice meeting those kind of people in like the most unlikely scenarios, you know? 2 in the morning, go to a 7-Eleven. I'm sure the guy who's working the night shift at 7-Eleven probably isn't expecting everybody who goes in there to be talkative and actually give a shit about what he's got to say. But take a little bit out of your day and just, you know, talk to the guy. Just hear him out just a little bit. You come to find out some people out there, you know, as different as everybody seems to be to you, a lot of us live a lot of the same lives, man. So, I don't know. It was cool to catch up with him again. He's a good dude. Good dude. Before I started playing Yakuza, I was playing Hell Let Loose all day. Shit was nuts. Rode a tank through an artillery barrage. Oh shit. That sounds pretty fucking nutty, dude. Is that a W? I'm losing less stamina, but I'm gaining more haste and more attack power. I think that's a W. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna swap out that ring. Let's see here. I gotta get rid of this piece of shit ring. Is that an upgrade because it's got hit on it? I should probably try to get as much hit as I possibly can, huh? It's my haste. I have pretty okay haste, but my hit's pretty garb. Yeah, I should probably just keep going with the hit then. Alright, yeah, fuck it. We'll listen to the game. Fine game. Our squad also held down a whole town by ourselves. The other team was dumb and kept attacking from the direction my machine gun was facing. They didn't at any point in time think of like a flanking maneuver or, hey man, not even a flanking maneuver, but they didn't think to themselves, hey man, we seem to keep dying going the same way over and over again. Maybe we should try something else. That just never crossed their mind. God, maybe I should play Hell Let Loose, chat. They got morons like that playing that game. I could probably just destroy. Yeah, flanking, that's like FPS strategy 101. And that's like any kind of combat involved game or scenario ever 101. It's not even like exclusive to video games. Alright, boys. Dude, I gotta tell you too. Once you get flying, God, this game is just so much easier. Like, it's a 9-day difference once you get flying in this game. It's not even close. How much better this game is now that I have flying. Like, it was great before, don't get me wrong. I was having I'm still having a very, very good time. But now that I can fly, like, dude, it's just taking this game to a whole nother level now. No, they were like, fuck that, throw bodies at it, they'll run out of ammo. Spoiler, I had a 5 100 round belt. Yeah, he'll run out eventually. He'll run out of bullets before we run out of patience and men routine, huh? God, well, I'm sure they learned the hard way. At the end of the round, they're like, how did we lose that? How did we lose that? Dude, those guys are hacking, bro. They're hacking, bro. They're hacking. You're just over there like, no, we just, you know, we played the game correctly. Yeah. Where am I, by the way? There we go. They're hacking, bro. They're hacking. And I had a guy with me that could resupply me. Oh, dude. Oh man, at that point, all you can do is laugh and be like, oh, you guys are so stupid. Look how cute you are. You're so dumb. It's so adorable. Oh, you fucking Death Knight. Thanks, man. Yoink. Dude, I'm getting so lucky on this quest. Oh my god. Honestly, I've played it since it came out in like 2019. Only saw one guy that I had questioned about hacking. They're pretty good on that. That's good, man. Is it like free to play? Yeah, is it a free to play game? Who are the developers on it too? No, it's not. Team 17? Oh, it's not free, huh? Oh, that's a bummer, dude. I'd have totally played it if it was. That's okay. Hell let loose, huh? I'll have to check it out, dude. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Where the fuck did you come from? Oh, I have no mana. That's what's going on here. Okay. I was very, very confused there for a second, chat. I was like, why can I not attack anybody? I gotta remember to keep using Shamanistic Rage. Oh, baby. Okay. Done with that. I think that's why the hacking isn't a big issue, because it costs money. You can't just make a new account like Warzone or something. That's true. That's very true. God, I wish Call of Duty would take note. Sounds like they're a good you know, developer too, who takes pride in their online reputation. And you know, they're not a greed-hungry, multi-billion-dollar company that, you know, could give a shit if there's hackers in their game or not. As long as the people keep buying the copies, baby, who gives a shit? Keep buying those weapon skins. Dude, I heard Activision Blizzard is on their way to have like one of the most profitable quarters like in their history, and it's all because of the gun skins from Warzone. That's so stupid, man. It's so dumb. Like, why, man? It's ingenious. It just pisses me off because it's actually a really, really good idea, but the fact that it's such an easy idea. Oh, what the fuck? That it's caught on so well that it just disgusts me. Man, for sure. I need more potions. Thanks, man. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Asmongold and Moist Critical and Mizkif and like the whole OTK network, they made a pre-built computer company, and Linus Tech Tips did a review of one of their their highest offering computer, and it was actually you know Linus too. If you guys know Linus at all, he has no issue tearing apart any kind of shady dealings as far as tech companies go, and he actually gave those guys a very, very fair and good review, and I was actually thoroughly impressed with how open he was on the mistakes that they did make, which was nothing really too crazy. He was very upfront with you know, obviously the cost of the pre-built being $3,500 for a computer with a 3080 is it's pretty high, and anybody with half a brain can realize you can DIY a computer with a 3080 in it for like $1,000 less, but a lot of people out there don't know how to build a computer or don't want to build a computer, you know, so that's what I feel like those guys are making the company for. But yeah, he gave them a very, very honest and fair, and I was actually I thoroughly I respect Linus's opinions on tech shit. I feel like as long as he's been around as big as he is, he's taken some shady sponsorships here and there, but I've never heard of him being in like scandals or lying or taking money to give good reviews or anything like that. So I've always respected Linus's reviews and his view on tech. So yeah, if you want to look it up, it's yeah, it's his most recent one on Starforge PCs. It was pretty cool. Pre-builds will always be more. They have a place, but not for me. Oh yeah, I feel like it's definitely. The only reason I bought this pre-built, like I would have 100, like my last one before this PC I built, and I built it for way less. Granted, it was around the time where like a 1080 Ti was the top of the line card, and I built it with a 1060, and for like I think the whole tower I built for like I don't know, I think it was like $800. And this one that I have now is a 3060 Ti. It's water cooled, you know, 5600X. It was $2,000. So I just at the time you could not get a GPU to save your fucking life. There was no getting a GPU no matter how hard I tried, and I got extremely sick of waiting to get one. So I just said fuck it, and I bought a pre-built. Dude, we're gonna try this one out for a while. Let's try this out and see what the proc rate on this is. Crusader's Locket, okay. You know, is this elite? No, it's not. Okay, let's fuck this dude up and see how. What's the proc chance on this? Did I get the proc there? Nope, I didn't. What is it? Increase your expertise rating by 258. Wow, that's a pretty big jump on a buff, so I'd be happy if that was like oh shit, here we go. Alright, looks like we're killing the whole line of these things now, chat, because my fucking feral dogs go crazy. Okay, if I didn't get that proc during that whole thing, I'm gonna be very shocked. Alright, now let's look at our stats. Yep, there it is. Crusader's Glory. One application in that entire thing. Oh man, that seems so low. Oh no, there was 2 applications. Okay. Captured Crusader rescue. Okay, how do I rescue these guys? I don't know. How do I rescue these guys? Also, I don't know about Mizkif because I don't watch him, but I know Asmund and Charlie aren't pieces of shit, so I figure they try to do the best they can while still keeping enough overhead for a business. Yeah, Mizkif, I'm not too sure about either. I really don't watch any of his content. I've never watched any of his content. He's always kind of come off to me like a pretentious douche, but that's always just been like a first impression kind of thing. But yeah, I've never watched any of his content to actually give that fair to say that opinion of him is fair. So it's probably the wrong the wrong impression I have of him. But yeah, I don't know. He's the couple of times I have seen his content very briefly. I don't know. I think his haircut sucks. I think the way he talks sucks, and just I don't know. He just doesn't seem like my kind of content creator. But as far as OTK, Nick Palm, he's really smart. He's a really good dude. You know, Moist Critical is really cool. I love Charlie. His content's great. Asmongold, I love Asmon. I think he's one of the most smart, fair, and insightful people on the internet that we have. I feel like he's one of the, I think he's one of the most honest voices we have on the internet as far as being fair. He definitely says things that are very controversial, but people come to realize in a couple days that he was right. Like when he talked about when Blizzard had banned Blitzchung, the Hearthstone player who was doing that whole tournament thing, and he shouted out freedom for Hong Kong during that broadcast, and they banned him and they took away his prize pool, and they banned the announcers too. He had said, like, hey, Blizzard really had no choice because, that market for them makes them billions and billions of dollars. They really had no other choice, but obviously it was the wrong choice in mine and yours eyes. But it's easy for us to sit here and say you should have done the right thing when we're not the ones doing the right thing. And he said, and plus, in a couple of days, nobody's even going to give a shit about this, and everybody's going to forget about it. And he was right. And I remember everybody was so calling him a scumbag, and he's a piece of shit, and oh god, that Asmon, he's such a self-centered prick, and how could he still support Blizzard and play their video games? And yeah, he was right. He just says a lot of things. I think people think because he has such a huge and large audience all the time that he's going to filter everything he's supposed to say, and he doesn't. Like, he never takes sponsorship deals. He doesn't have any I think he's got like a Razer sponsorship, and I think that's it. But I've never seen him do like a NordVPN ad. I've never seen him do like a Raid Shadow Legends ad. He's never taken an ad like that. I've never seen him pollute any of his content like that. In my opinion, he's been 100%. What I honestly feel like if my kid had come up to me and said, I look up to Asmongold, I'd say, I'd be like, good, good. He's got and I feel like that's why he's as successful as he is as a streamer, is because he's so straightforward and level-headed. So I have no problem supporting Asmongold. Like, I would gladly buy one of those computers after seeing that review. I don't mean to just suck the guy's dick for like 20 minutes too, but he's one of the ones that really impresses me. Because again, it comes back to guys like you said, like Mizkif. I've seen Mizkif do those stupid fucking ads. I've seen, who are the other big ones like that I've seen? I've seen Burnt Toast. I've seen Co Carnage. I've seen them all kind of do that cheesy sponsorship. Now onto the segue. My talk about my sponsor, NordVPN. Like, him and Charlie are about the only two I've ever seen that hasn't caved to that kind of pressure. And those guys get offered a lot of money, dude. A lot of money. Like, I didn't know this, but Bert Kreischer was talking about how much him and Tom Segura make. I don't know if you guys listen to many podcasts, but I listen to their Two Bears One Cave pretty frequently. They do a new episode like once a week, and those episodes they do about 4 readings, and it's like they'll do a commercial every, I don't know, it's like 20 minutes or so, And for one of those time slots, just one of those time slot readings on that 20 in one of those 20-minute slots, those guys get paid like like $250,000 just for those quick little snippets on their podcast. So I can only imagine what some of those Twitch streamers are getting offered. Like I know Burnt Toast talked about Raid Shadow Legends was getting ready to pay him like $40,000 an hour just to play Raid Shadow Legends. I was like, what? 40 grand an hour? Like, what? Like, dude, how could you turn that down? But, you know, you talk about things like that, and then you wonder how, like, it's no wonder that gambling became so big on Twitch, because if Raid Shadow Legends is offering people $40,000 to play Raid Shadow Legends, dude, I can only imagine what those gambling websites were paying some of those streamers, like fucking, you know, like, God, I can't remember his name now. Trainwrecks, like XQC, like, fuck, what's his name? Aiden Ross, like, dude, that Aiden Ross kid, you know, don't get me wrong, he's another one that I've never watched a lot of his content, but he comes off to me like a douchebag. But that kid maintains 70,000 viewers at a time for a reason. It's because he's entertaining. And, dude, Steak was probably paying him, like, easily, millions, I'd say, a week. Easy. Fuck gambling streamers? Oh, 100%, man. 100%. I completely agree with you. I feel like gambling is just as, if not more addicting than most hard drugs. You know, if it grabs you, like certain drugs grab some people and certain drugs don't grab that same person, as to where a different person may get grabbed by that drug that didn't do anything to that last person. I feel like gambling does the exact same thing. And when it grabs somebody, it fucks people's lives up, man. I had a buddy of mine who got super into DraftKings doing fantasy football gambling. And yeah, dude, he had a really good job. He was an engineer for a local power company here. It was called no, it wasn't. Sorry, it wasn't a power company. They made they made like hardware for power lines and shit. And he was an engineer for one of them. And he was making at least six figures a year. And he had no kids, had no wife. Just, you know, went to college, got a really good job, and he was living the bachelor life. Had a house up in my old city, you know, 2 nice cars, was just successful right out the gate. Started doing DraftKings, man, and the next thing you know, I was getting calls from him just randomly, like, hey man, he was giving me some sob stories about how he's been foregoing like all of his money to pay for his grandma's like medical bills or something, and you know, because of all the charges on his cards and stuff, like the bank seized, like, put a freeze on his cards, and just gave me a shit ton of runaround, and basically asked me for like $100, and I was like, yeah, dude. And you know, I know the kid. Like, we grew up going to high school and went to high school, junior high, even grade school, so I knew him very well. I knew he was very successful, and I was always told, you know, growing up, don't lend out money you can't afford to lose. So luckily I had a little bit of overhead, and I was like, yeah, dude. And I gave him the $100, and I never talked to him again. But the last time I did hear about him was from a friend of mine. And yeah, apparently he had lost his house, lost both his cars. He was living with his parents, and you know, lost his good engineering job. And it's the same exact story you hear about somebody who I went to high school with who was either heroin or meth or something. It's the same exact story, exact same story. It's just, it's crazy that Twitch was so okay with it, man. It blows my mind. How Twitch was just like, well, we don't know. It's kind of a gray area because these guys are in Canada. Like, what do we do? It's like, dude, you guys know what you're doing. You guys know exactly how scummy this is. And you guys, like, that's why, dude, to be honest with you, man, that's why I've been kind of making this switch to want to move over to YouTube, man. I don't know. Part of me just doesn't feel comfortable supporting a company, even as little as I do, with my sub revenue and like having an Amazon Prime account and shit, because those people aren't stupid. They're not stupid. You know, I refuse to believe those guys were just so confused and they were so like, oh, well, we don't know what to do, so we're just gonna let it go. Like, I full on disbelieve that. I fully believe they knew it was highly illegal in the U.S. They knew how addictive it is, and they just whatever. You know, it's bringing a lot of eyes to our website, and they only started doing something about it when that fucking streamer who got called out by every big streamer on Twitch, was his name Slick or something. It was only when he had kind of made a huge splash by asking a shit ton of different streamers and stuff for loans, and he had racked up a debt of like $300,000 to a wide variety of people, that Twitch was finally like, oh man. Then they were starting to get like a lot of hot press, and a lot of negative eyes were on them about their shitty doings. Is this not Line, this guy? Are you fucking kidding me? So yeah, I don't know. I've felt very on the fence about supporting Twitch ever since then. I like Twitch. I've always loved supporting Twitch, but just seeing them act stupid as much as they did, it just felt really, really wrong to me. Like, you guys are a multi-billion-dollar industry. Don't act like you guys don't cross your T's and dot your I's and know the fucking laws. Like, don't act dumb to me. It only has a problem if it has the ability to gain attention. Oh, 100%, dude. 100%. It's always better to ask for, you know, forgiveness instead of permission, you know? Same thing with Twitch, and I don't know. Everybody knew how scummy it was. Everybody. And for Twitch to just be like, oh, whoops-a-daisy, you know, oh gosh, was it that bad? We had no idea. Well, we better ban these bad guys from doing this, huh? Like, it's just so scummy to me. It's just so scummy to me. So fucking scummy. And the people who, you know, I honestly, I can justify as to why big Twitch streamers did it, because they got paid a gargantuan amount of money to do what they did. And, you know, it's the old saying, man, money talks. Money talks more than anything on this planet. And I could definitely see as to why some of those guys did what they did, but a lot of those guys are still guys in their 20s who have fame and fortune and everything they can ask for. And the kind of money they have was, yes, a lot. Like, you think of XQC. XQC is undoubtedly the biggest streamer on Twitch, right? But when he started doing gambling, like, his numbers exploded. And when he partnered up with Stream, with Stake, I can only imagine what kind of money he was making every day, every week. Like, it goes from him being wealthy and famous for being a streamer to having like generational money, like money his grandkids are going to be set up with, you know. And you guys honestly can't sit here and look me dead in the eye and say, if that money wasn't thrown at you too, you wouldn't at least go, well, I don't know, man, you know, it is kind of, it's scummy, but I mean, fuck, everybody does something scummy. Like, this money could fix like my entire family's, all of our issues. Like, I could be the savior of my family, like just by doing what I'm doing already. I can just keep gambling. Like, what, like, why not, you know? So on one hand, I feel like the streamers are definitely to blame, but I can't be a hypocrite and like hate them for it and say like I wouldn't do the same thing too. I would, without a doubt. Offer me that same amount of money, you bet your ass I probably would have definitely thought long and hard about it and probably caved. And don't lie to me, Chad, and say you wouldn't either. Don't you even try to feed me that bullshit. Okay, I'm supposed to pick some kind of fucking skeleton or something? Choose one of the Argent Sky Talons in the pen behind me and go. Sky Talons, what? What Sky Talons is this guy talking about? Oh, here we go. $100%? Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Those people came to my door and they were like, hey man, you know, yeah, like everybody would. Everybody would. Because, you know, I feel like it's a lot easier for Twitch streamers too, because you're not, in the end, the people they talk to on a day-to-day basis, it's just a box on a computer screen with people who talk in their chat. And a lot of those guys are so big, they can't even read what the fuck is going on in their chat. So honestly, when they're sitting there just looking at this box of text go 1,000 miles an hour, and, you know, they know that more times than not, they're fucking, you know, more often than not, yeah, those guys are, a large portion of the people who are watching you are probably ruining their lives with gambling, but fuck, they don't have to see the effects of it like firsthand. They're not seeing these guys day to day gamble, you know. Maybe they're getting tweeted at or something, but fuck, man, half those guys, like, they're so big they don't even look at half their mentions or anything like that. Like, I don't know. You reach a certain level of fame and success that you've got a lot of power, but you've also become so big that it doesn't even really affect you anymore. Like, you could give a shit less. Vanguard Infirmary? What's it said? Where the fuck's the infirmary? What's it said? This has gotta be it. There we go. But yeah, you know, I can't be mad at the Twitch streamers, but I can definitely be upset with Twitch, and that's why that's why I've been, you know, doing this dual stream thing, man. I'm trying to I don't know. I don't want to. It honestly scares me to make the full leap to do nothing but YouTube, because, you know, it's just like anything else you put 4 years of your life into. It's insanely hard for me to want to just flip the switch and not stream on Twitch anymore, because, you know, I've sunk so much time into this fucking website. But just like, I don't know, it's just like the ASMR thing. It's just like the hot tub thing. You know, there's always some area Twitch just, I don't know, just tries to play the whole, oh, we're too dumb, we didn't know routine, you know? Like with that chick, like, I'm sure, I don't know if you guys heard about that chick who got banned for like a week for just straight up having sex on stream. Like, was just straight up banging her boyfriend on stream. And, you know, she was banned. I gotta give credit where credit's due, but for like a week. Like a week? Like, I've heard of streamers, guy streamers, getting banned for months, if not permad, for like just showing something pornographic on a stream, let alone like full on like having sex. Like, okay, I don't know. It's just, yeah, you know, it's incredibly childish of a lot of people who say that, oh, Twitch doesn't have favorites, or Twitch doesn't play favorites, or something like that. Like you're just being blatantly ignorant at that point. Like you are literally just lying to yourself at that point if you think they don't. All right, let's see. Jesus. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing this a different way. Hold on. To kill 100 of these things. Oh, yeah. Use an Argent cannon. Oh, right there. Get out of here. So yeah, I don't know, man. On one hand, I love Twitch because I've met so many cool people, and like the small streaming community on Twitch is like some of the best people I've ever met in my life have been small streamer like Stu, like my buddy Lava, my buddy Kobe. Dude, I've met so many cool fellow streamers like myself who are just out there chasing a passion, you know. Just people with good intentions who do the same grind I do every day. Go to a job they hate, and they've got just dreams of wanting to get up and, you know, just talk to people and be entertaining and inspire people and be funny or make stupid fucking content and just help people get through their day-to-day lives. And you know, it's I've met a lot of cool people through Twitch, and it's hard for me to think about leaving, but on one hand, man, it's so hard for me to just be like, oh yeah, Twitch, you know, Twitch didn't know, or Twitch is a good company. It's like, I don't know. I wish the Twitch before Amazon was still around. You know, granted, I'm glad Justin, who started Justin TV, was able to sell this IP and, you know, retire essentially and do what he wants for the rest of his life. He can just chase passion projects, travel, do whatever he wants essentially because he sold a passion project like we're trying to do. But on the other hand, man, like if it was still just the website where, I don't know, I kind of wish streaming just didn't become, it's so mainstream now. Everybody knows what streaming is. Every girl who, you know, has any thought of wanting to do OnlyFans and make some kind of living off of it, they stream now too. Like, streaming has become so tied in with so many other things, as to where, like, when I first started streaming and I first started watching streams, it was just about gaming and entertaining people and like finding weird other gamers like myself who I found very, very funny and entertaining and fun to watch and cool. And now it's just so muddled with all this other bullshit. I hate it. I hate it. I hate what it's slowly becoming. And I feel like Twitch has just been steering it in that direction, and they're completely okay with it. And it just makes me sad. Oh shit. Oh my god, that's fucking insane. Let's go. Oh my god, dude, that trick is insanely good. What the fuck? That's a nuts fucking trinket. Holy hell. Someone showed side boob in Cyberpunk and got permabanned. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't, like, it just blows my mind. It's like, where exactly is this line, Twitch? Where does your line start and where does it end? Like, I don't know. It's just really disappointing, man. It just makes me feel like, as a small content creator, like, you know, I can get pretty upset sometimes and really feel like I'm wasting my time doing this and, you know, get caught up in the numbers and stuff. But there's a lot of those times it stems from instances like that. It's like, I know I'm never going to be that big. I know I'm never going to be that big. I'm never going to be big enough to just like do something like that. And just nothing ever happened to me, you know. It's never going to happen, dude. Just feels demoralizing, you know. God, I need to go to bed. Fuck, what am I doing? These games are so damn good. Oh, no shit, dude. You're liking the Yakuza, huh? That's dope, man. Glad you're having a good time, man. They start in the 80s and go until modern day. Oh my god, dude. I'll have to check them out, man. Yeah, they've always been a game that's always been around, like, in the talk of the town as far as gaming goes, but just never one that I've ever taken the time to, like, actually look into. But you're actually the first person I've ever really talked to that's played it. They mostly follow one dude, but there's other characters that get the spotlight a bit. All written very well. Okay, dude, I love me a good story, man. Restless souls freed. What am I supposed to be doing for that? Oh, I'm supposed to be... Oh, god damn it, of course I am. I'm supposed to be doing something in these guys' bodies. Of course, of course. Why would I see that? Jesus Christ. Well, I could have gotten 2 birds with 1 stone, but I should have just paid attention, but I'm an idiot. So now we gotta kill 9 more of these things. Ah, guys, you know, I'm starting to get pretty tired. I think I'm actually just gonna call the stream here. Sorry for the short hour-long stream and the blue balls. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up this quest and probably try to get some sleep. So, if I can't fall asleep, I'll get the stream back on. But till then, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So, thanks for chilling, guys. Sorry again. I'll talk to you later.